In this video by ABN Painting, we are spray painting a cinder block wall, and we start our preparation work by moving gravel a few inches away from the wall. Next step is pressure washing. We give it some time to dry and then we do masking. Side of the house that is next to the wall we cover with 12-inch masking paper, and we do it for both sides of the house, and we put 12-inch masking paper on the pavers. Using 1.5-inch green tape, we tape off part of the wall that is being shared with neighbor. When the neighbor painted their side of the wall, it looks like they've done very little masking because their color ended up on this side of the wall in quite a few places. After we're done with masking, we do spray painting. On the other side of this wall there's a vehicle that's broken down so it cannot be moved, and there's also a mechanic working on it currently, so we cannot even cover it with plastic, and that is why we're using a piece of cardboard so overspray doesn't get on the other side. After spray painting the top portion of the wall using a low pressure and a piece of cardboard, we spray painting the rest of the wall using slightly higher pressure. Here along this section of the wall there is nothing on the other side that can be damaged by overspray, so we're no longer using a piece of cardboard. This wall has not been painted before, so prior to using the paint we have to prime the wall, and right now we're using Luxon Masonry Primer by Sherwin-Williams. This store tinted the primer for us towards the color of the paint that we're going to be using, so when we use the paint it would be very easy to cover because the primer and the paint are almost the same color. After we finished with priming and the primer had enough time to dry, we apply the paint. First we apply it from side to side and then up and down. Applying paint in two different directions help create an even coverage. Spray painting the wall up and down produces a little bit more overspray, so we do it only when there is nothing of value that can be damaged on the other side of the wall. If we have to be more careful, then we spray the wall only in one direction from side to side. On this wall there was a large section on the bottom that was damaged by the sprinklers, and the homeowner hired a masonry company to do the repairs. They did a very nice job fixing the areas that was damaged. And this is the look of the wall after the repair was done, before the painting. And this is the same section of the wall after priming and painting. In spite of the fact that the repair was done very professionally, there is still a noticeable difference. Even though we put an extra coat of primer and an extra coat of paint, trying to blend in the repaired area better, you can still see the difference between the two. And this is because the original block is very porous, and whatever material you're going to be using for repairs is going to be much smoother. So anytime you do repairs on a block wall, this is as much as it will ever blend in. And there's another couple of sections of the wall before and after. Thank you for watching the video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments section.